All right, Jay, two of your sparring partners.
Yeah.
You got Jaron, Ennis, and Brian Norman. You've been sparring Boots
Both.
for years. I think you sparred Brian Norman, what?
Once.
You sparred him once? All right, so, of course, now they're talking about that potentially being a unification bout at the standing Ennis. It was supposed to happen beforehand, negotiations, money. You already, you know how that go. Business of boxing, right?
It wasn't business of boxing. It was not business of boxing.
What was it?
It was not business of boxing. We can't say it was. Now with this, I'm gonna be honest. I don't care so when I met Brian Norman, it was love. And I don't have nothing against him personally. I don't have nothing against him personally. Because when me and him met, it was love. When me and him met, it was love. I don't do that no. And then when he even got signed to ESPN, I was one of the first people yo, bro, ESPN did their thing getting you, bro. Congrats. I showed love. It is what it is. Because he was genuine. They seemed genuine when they came there. And I'm not saying it was him that's not genuine, but maybe it's his pop. I don't know. But what I will say is this. It wasn't the business of boxing. You can't say it's the business of boxing when they say, when Boots offered y'all, what was it, 1.7 or something like that? Yeah. And then you say, oh, that's not enough money. But then you take a fight for significantly less. That's not the business of boxing. Because I've never had one. Oh, because when I get, they said something along the lines if he get 1.7, then after he give his cut to this person, then it's gonna be less than $1 million. And then y'all took something significantly less than 1.7. Y'all took something significantly less than it. So that's not the business of boxing. If it was that, this contract could have been signed on both of the ends. Well, I'm not gonna say on both of the ends. I know what Boots did. The contract could have been signed in. They had their reasons for not doing it, and that's okay. That's their business. But no, it didn't go that way. And yes, I'm going to be the first person on record. Ain't nothing personal about nothing, but I do choose sides, and Boots is my nigga. It is what it is. Yes, Boots wins, and I'm going to be honest with you. He crushes him. Yes, I'm on tape saying he crushes him. Yes, he does. Now, I don't got nothing against Brian Norman, nothing like that, but he crushes him, and he crushes him inside of 5. It's not the fight that y'all want it to be. And they can say whatever they want to about me. I don't when this gets out, I'm sure they're gonna go. I don't care. He's gonna crush him inside of 5.
You've been in there with both. Rate their skills, rate the power, speed.
They're not. There's nothing to rate. They're not in the same conversation. I don't even know why. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know why Brian. Yes, me and Brian Norman did spar. It wasn't much. We probably went a couple rounds. I didn't get off. He didn't get off. It was a weird mismatch style. He's small. I'm bigger. He was quicker than me. I mauled him some. It was one of them joints. That's all it was. We really didn't do much of anything. As far as boots go, stuff, Bo right over there. Bo, I even have the conversation because I don't like that. Bozy's not a person who comes out of character either. Bozy or Boots is not a person that comes out of character. So when they started saying the stuff they was saying, it was just all right, y'all going a bit far now. But even Bozy said it yo, you DM'd him and said how, yo, you mean my son need more work like that? Because he know what happened in the spar with him Boots. Then they tried to say at one point it was a low blow. I was there, and I can show you where it happened at. It was not a low blow.
Well, what happened?
It wasn't a low blow. Boots caught him with a good shot to the body, and he took a knee. It wasn't even that big of a deal. It wasn't that, I don't know why they try to act like it wasn't that big of a deal. And again, it's boxing that happens. I don't know why people act like that's the end of the world. Guess what? Brian Norman got back up and he kept rumbling. Why are we acting like it's that big of no, okay, he caught him with a good body shot. And then they got up and he got up and they kept bumping. So what? He didn't get on a knee and corral oh, I'm not getting up. No, he took a little knee and then he got back up. So what? But the only reason I'm even discussing this part is because they talked about this. They're the ones who put it out there. This was never a thing that was out there until they did this. They did that. And again, I choose sides. Boots is my guy. I choose sides. At the end of the day, he caught him with a little body shot. Brian took a knee. He got back up and he kept fighting. But let's take the body shot out of it. Let's just say the body shot never happened. The spar was not close. It wasn't close. It wasn't competitive. It wasn't none of that. It wasn't. So I don't know why. That's what I don't like. I don't like when, like I said, these are my guys. I don't like that when you try to flex on somebody's name. I done had work with plenty of guys, world-class guys, etc. I might have got off, and that's not me. Everybody I say I spar is the same thing. It was good work. Who cares about, I'm not no gym hero. Y'all be gym heroes trying to make it out of a spar. Nobody care about that. Do it under the lights. I'm not saying that Brian Norman isn't performing. What I'm saying is, when y'all said the shit about Boots, and y'all said the things that y'all said about Bozy, y'all should not have done that. Because y'all started that. They didn't start that. Y'all started that.